Hi everyone, this is Giriteja, and in this video we are actually going to see how can we implement redis-cache on our local machines. In the past video we saw why people are using Redis, why it is so famous, and can we use it as a database or a cache system. Everything we have seen, answered everything. Now we are going to see the real implementation of the Redis in Node.js, in the sense like this is what we are going to do in this video. Okay, and in order to install Redis, you can be on either Windows or Linux. If you are on the Windows system, then you need to install Linux subsystem for it, and then once you have done that, for all the Mac OS, Windows and Linux users, everyone will be on the same line once Windows users install Linux, right? So I'm going to use the package manager here, that is brew. If you don't have that, you can just click on this link and then paste it on your terminal. It will install the brew for you, just like Node package manager. This is also one of the package manager, and once you have everything ready on your global terminal, you are just going to write brew install redis. So it is going to install the Redis for you. It said that, hey, Redis is already installed, and if you don't have, it will install for you. Once that is done, we are going to run our Redis server here, Redis and server. So once I do that, it is going to run on the port number 6379, which is the default one in a standalone mode. So once your Redis server is running just like any other server, so I'm just going to open new terminal, and then now I have to run my CLI, Redis CLI, right? So I'll just write Redis CLI, and then it is running now. I can write in all of my Redis commands here. So we're going to see some of the basic commands that we can use in Redis. So that is nothing but, if I want to set some key values here, set name is equals to Giriteja. That's fine. I just misspelled my name. That's fine. So now I'm going to set some more value, age and everything. So everything that we set the values or set some data, it will always be in a key value format, and internally it will be inside a JSON file kind of thing, wherein whenever I search for a key, it will give me a value. So whatever the value that you pass, it is going to store it as a string only. You just need to convert on yourself. So let's say if I want to see what are the keys that are present, I'm just going to keys and star. Now I can see that I have 3 fields here. I think, let me flush all. That is okay. I have created this names field before, so that is why this is still in the Redis cache. So what I would do, if you think that your Redis is not behaving, there is some mismatch or something else, so you can just delete all the data by using this command flush all. Now once we do this, and then if you try to search for any of the data, there is an empty array, which means like we don't have anything inside our Redis cache. Now I'm just going to set name Giriteja and something like this. If I want to get this name, I just get and key value here. Get name, it is giving Giriteja. Now if I try to search get age, will it give? Nothing, because it is not yet stored, because I did a flush all here. So I'm just going to do something like set age 22, something like this, and then if I want age, I can get it like this. It is still in the string format, just like how I mentioned before. So along with this, we also have something called as expiration thing. Set expiration, and the key value is nothing but let's say I am going to use language, and then this will be available only for the first 10 seconds, and the value that it contains is English, let's say. Now if I try to get the language, I will get the value here. No, the 10 seconds have been already passed. That is why it is telling that I think the language spelling is wrong. Okay, this has expired. Let me try to do that again one more time. Now it has set the language value to a 10. Now if I try to get the value here, so it will give me English, it will give me English, it will give me English. After 10 seconds, this value get expired, and then you can see that this is nil, which is nothing, it is not having any value. So if you want to delete any key, I can just type delete language, and then now it said that, hey, I have deleted your language. Now if I try to get the language, now this is going to give me nil, because I have deleted it, right? So these are some of the basic commands. We are going to cover some more in the next video. So